All right, taking a look at crude oil, it drops to a new retracement low before finding support with a little intraday bounce, but not much. But before we go further, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by XNest, the world's largest retail broker, offering ultra-fast execution with no overnight fees. Find a link in the description below. This is Bruce for FXEmpire, taking a look at the daily chart for crude oil. So first, let's remind ourselves of the bigger picture. So as I back out here, you can see that we have crude busted above and stayed above it. This long-term downtrend line around January 2022 tested it in here later in 22, early 23. Uh, got close over here in December 23 and now is approaching it again for another test of that line as support. It should be support given that it was resistance, was support, was support, was support. So that would mean that there's a chance that this drop is not complete, and we'll look at the other side of it in a second, and that this lower target, which is identified by three different levels, one being this swing low here, which is a trend low at the time, 63.67. The trend low up to now from the high. And then we had a rally and a symmetrical triangle, and we had a breakdown of that symmetrical triangle, and price accelerated to the downside, exactly what we might expect to see on a breakout of such a large symmetrical triangle. It was formed over about a year. So that means this target, this next target down here, and then I'll get back to the where we are now at 63.67, down to 63.29, 63.30. I think it has a good chance of being reached since it's been coming down so hard and it's so close. And there we have the top of the downtrend line support. We have this prior swing high right here, and we have the extended version of the ABCD pattern, or we could say a measured move. First measured move AB, second move CD, and the CD leg is extended by 141.4% of the AB leg to identify a harmonic level where we may see support. And since it is identified in the same region that we find in the other two methodologies, we want to pay attention to it. Alternatively, today's low essentially hits support and tested support at the next lower zone from 65.45 down to 65. Hold on a second. Oops, sorry about that. 65.31. And that could end up leading to a bounce. There is no sign of it now or counter trend rally. There's no indication that that may happen, but we could stall here for a while longer and lead to some type of bounce or counter trend rally. Of course, the standard would be a rally up into previous support, the bottom being at 72.24 and going up to, I've just identified this roughly at 73.23 to include this trend line. But of course, this crossover over here, 73.75, can also be watched as a level. And then we have the purple 20 moving average now at 73.92. Okay, that is it for crude oil traders. Have a great week.